The sky turned a maelstrom of purple and black. Lightning crackled, illuminating two figures facing each other. One, a towering behemoth with emerald skin and eyes burning with dark energy. The other, a man with a straw hat perched on his head, a single crimson eye burning with quiet determination. This was no ordinary storm brewing. It was the anticipation of a battle for the ages. Shanks, the legendary pirate, versus Garlic Jr., the immortal demon king. Shanks, the name alone sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened pirates. Shanks was a figure of immense power and respect in the world of One Piece. His reputation was built on countless tales of bravery, strength, and an unyielding will. He was a Yonko, one of the 4 emperors ruling the New World in One Piece. This title was not just a mark of his strength, but also a testament to his influence and the vast territories under his control. His strength was the stuff of legends. Stories of his battles spread far and wide, each one more incredible than the last. He could take on entire fleets single-handedly and emerge victorious. His mastery of Haki, the spiritual energy that flowed through all living being, was unparalleled. Shanks could harness this power to its fullest potential, making him a formidable opponent in any battle. He could use it to coat himself in an invisible armor, predict his opponent's moves, and even overpower weaker wills. This ability made him nearly invincible in combat, as he could anticipate and counter any attack. But Shanks was more than just brute force. He was a thinker, a strategist who could outwit his enemies with ease. His wisdom and foresight were as sharp as his blade. He was a skilled swordsman, his blade, Gryphon, a blur of deadly steel in his hand. In duels, his movements were so swift and precise that his opponents often didn't realize they were defeated until it was too late. Yet, his most dangerous weapon was his charisma. Shanks had an aura that drew people to him, a magnetic presence that commanded attention and respect. He could inspire loyalty in his friends and fear in his enemies with a single glance. His crew would follow him to the ends of the earth, and his enemies would think twice before crossing him. Shanks was not just a pirate, he was a legend. From the world of Dragon Ball Z came Garlic Jr., a name whispered in hushed tones. His very presence sent shivers down the spines of those who knew of his dark legacy. He was a Makian, a being of immense power with an insatiable thirst for conquest. Born in the depths of the Makia star, his strength was unparalleled, and his ambitions knew no bounds. What truly set him apart was his immortality, granted by the mystical Makia star. This star, a celestial body of immense power, was the source of his undying life and his ever-growing strength. This celestial body amplified his already formidable powers, allowing him to manipulate dark energy, teleport, and unleash devastating energy blasts. His abilities were feared across the universe, making him a formidable foe to any who dared to challenge him. Garlic Jr. craved nothing less than to rule the universe. His ambitions were not limited to Earth. He sought dominion over all realms, driven by an insatiable desire for power and control. He was ruthless and cunning, stopping at nothing to achieve his goals. His strategic mind and relentless pursuit of power made him a dangerous adversary, always plotting his next move. He had once plunged the earth into darkness, casting a shadow over the world and instilling fear in the hearts of its inhabitants. And now, with his eyes set on new worlds, he was ready to unleash his wrath once more, determined to conquer and rule with an iron fist. The fabric of reality tore, a gaping wound in the sky. From this dimensional rift emerged Garlic Jr. and his legion of demon warriors. They had been drawn to this world by its potent energy, sensing a challenge worthy of their might. And what greater challenge than Shanks, the red-haired, Shanks, sensing the approaching darkness, stood ready. He had faced countless foes in his lifetime, but this one felt different. This was an enemy from beyond his world, radiating an aura of ancient evil. Section 5. A Pirate and a Demon King. Power Comparison. Shanks and Garlic Jr. were a study in contrast. Shanks, a master of Haki, relied on his willpower and honed skills. Garlic Jr., fueled by the Makio Star, commanded raw, chaotic energy. Shanks was a swordsman, his attacks precise and deadly. Garlic Jr. was a brawler, his blows capable of shattering mountains. Who held the advantage? It was a question that could only be answered in the crucible of combat. Section 6, A Battle for the Ages. The first clash was deafening. Shanks' Griffon met Garlic Jr.'s fist, a shockwave rippling outward, shattering the clouds. Shanks, agile as a panther, dodged a barrage of energy blasts, his haki allowing him to anticipate each attack. He retaliated with a flurry of sword strikes, each one aimed at a vital point, but Garlic Jr. was unfazed. The blows glanced harmlessly off his skin, his regeneration instantly healing any damage. He laughed, a chilling sound that echoed across the battlefield. "You cannot defeat me, mortal. I am immortal." Section 7. The Makio Star. A glimmer of hope. Shanks, a seasoned warrior, knew he couldn't win in a direct confrontation. He had to find a weakness, an opening. His eyes darted upwards to the swirling vortex of the dimensional rift. There he saw it. The Makio Star, pulsating with dark energy. It was the source of Garlic Jr.'s power, but could it also be his undoing? An idea formed in Shanks' mind, a risky gamble. He needed to distract Garlic Jr. long enough to reach the Makio Star. But how? Section 8. An Unfinished Symphony of Destruction. The battle raged on, a chaotic dance of blades and energy blasts. The forest echoed with the clash of metal and the roar of unleashed power. Trees splintered and the ground shook as the combatants pushed their abilities to the limit. Shanks, pushing his haki to its limits, managed to land a blow on Garlic Jr., a deep gash across his chest. The pain was evident in Garlic Jr.'s eyes, but it only fueled his rage further. Garlic Jr. roared in anger, his dark energy flaring. The air around him crackled with malevolent energy, distorting the very fabric of reality. His power seemed to grow with each passing second. He unleashed a devastating attack, a wave of pure destruction, Daigi Garki. Raiding Shanks, the sheer force of the blast tore through the forest, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. Shanks, knowing he couldn't dodge, focused his haki, creating an impenetrable barrier around himself. The energy shield shimmered with an ethereal glow, standing firm against the onslaught. The impact sent him flying, crashing through a mountain peak. The force of the collision was immense, sending shockwaves through the surrounding area. He lay there, bruised but alive. His body ached with the pain of battle, but his spirit remained unbroken. He knew this was just the beginning. The battle was far from over. Both warriors knew that their fight would continue, each determined to emerge victorious. The forest, now a battlefield, stood as a testament to their unyielding resolve. Section 9. Who would win? You decide. The clash between Shanks and Garlic Jr. was a battle for the ages, a collision of worlds and powers beyond mortal comprehension. But the outcome remained uncertain. Could Shanks, with his haki and swordsmanship, overcome Garlic Jr.'s immortality and dark energy? Could he reach the Makio Star and exploit its power? Or would Garlic Jr. crush the red-haired emperor and claim another world for himself? The answer, dear reader, lies in your imagination. Who do you think will win this epic showdown? Share your thoughts and let the debate rage on.